Who dares to venture to the darkest parts of haunted lands, homes, and hearts? Who can speak to the dead while feeling the goosebumps rise upon their flesh? A team of sensitives, mediums, and witches who will go deep and investigate spaces the blackest of pitches. Soul's Compass Paranormal Investigations, where the haunted are heard and the souls have a voice.
The jury's found him guilty and he must serve life.
Here we are at the St. Andrew's Jail, and Kathy gets to unlock it the first time since December.
Maybe.
She's got it.
Tom, I swear to say.
Thank you, Tom.
Or Albert or Tom, whoever's going to show up to... No.
Yay! We're here. This is so exciting.
December 16th. I was here for that investigation on the anniversary.
Hello, guys. Ooh, man, you can feel it as soon as you walk in. Whew.
Soul's Compass Paranormal. In the house. In the jailhouse. What's it smell like, Joey?
Like an old person house. Like mothballs. It smells good. It reminds me of a different time.
I like it.
Alright. Let's go down this way. Come on, guys.
Oh, Kathy, what is this?
This is the jail. This
Oh.
is the cells.
Okay, here we go.
Oh. Is there a light down here, though?
Behind the grated door.
Yeah, the great.
By the doors.
Oh. I think they're still trying to keep them in here.
Watch your step, guys. Whoa, this is really cold. Smells like cigarettes in here.
Yeah. You got it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you smell that?
Yeah, I did.
Crazy.
That's just got like storage in it.
Crazy old doors.
Wow. Here's a tip. Pay special attention to that bench there.
Yes, we were at that bench last time, actually.
Can I go in one of these, Felicity?
Okay.
I can go in?
Carol.
Oh my goodness, you have to like turn sideways to get in here, pretty much. Wow, so tiny. And this would have been the only light source. That's crazy. The cells are very, very tiny. Kathy, that noose behind you. I'm gonna squeeze out of this jail cell here. Was that a noose? That must be just a sample.
It looks too new to be old, but I'm not sure.
So do you guys know the story about coming out of the door sideways? Why they're made so small?
No.
People were smaller back then too, though, right? When they would have made this gel.
I think I read or saw a video about that. And they were talking about it gives them less chance to attack the guard. So they have to get out sideways.
Yeah. Makes sense. This right here is Tom Hutchings jail cell. This is where they've taken a picture before of his car.
I didn't know you were in there. You just scared the shit out of me.
at his cot.
Okay, as soon as I got here, Kath, my head just started pounding. Hi, Tom. Oh, my goodness.
So last time Mark and I were down here, we did like 10, 15 minutes, just the two of us. And you could hear in the spirit box, there was a gun being reloaded.
Really? Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness, I have like goosebumps from head to toe.
That sounds like someone's clicking a gun.
And my head is pounding. What are you grabbing at?
It was a cobweb.
Oh.
Hey, Tom. Oh, I just heard him say, I knew you were coming, Kathy. He's like an old friend.
Yeah.
Truly. Mm-hmm.
What are you feeling?
I feel heavy. It's sort of, it's like I got a great big lump in my throat.
It's blurry between me and you right now. It's really weird. You're missing your face. Like you have to watch this when I'm done.
Wow, really?
It is. Yeah, you don't look like you. Like there's something between me and you, and I have goosebumps from literally tip of my head to my toes. I can't wait till you see this clip.
So Tom, are you and your cellmates gonna come and talk to us tonight? We're gonna go over to the courthouse this time as well. So, oh man, there's a big lump in my throat. Holy smokes! Even my voice just
He's
kind
with
of
us.
went.
He's definitely with us right
Oh
now.
yeah. And Tom is a really nice young man. He was only 21 when he was executed. You know, just starting his life. He had a wife and a young daughter back in England.
Did somebody mention that he touched his hair? Because my hair just got touched.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there was a girl that was here with a team at the anniversary in December of his execution. And you can see in her video, her hair go.
Oh, Kathy, this is so weird. Like, you are so blurry.
So, yeah, tonight, Tom, if you can come forward and tell us more. Like, you just seem so hesitant to let us know what really, really happened. And I know that it's too late. I know that you're gone, but my God, to, you know, tell your story and to tell you or tell people what really, truly happened, you know, and we mean no disrespect to anyone, you know that, Tom, and no disrespect to Bernice at all. We just, you know, there's stories written about you, Tom. Many people don't believe that you did it. And last night we were down on Deadman's Road where Bernice was found, and we asked her if you did it and to put it up to a certain color on the K2, and you know what a K2 is. And if you didn't do it, to put it to yellow, and she kept putting it just to it would stop literally at the yellow light. So I know that you know, she's trying to tell the story too, but who did it, Tom? Who did it? And it's not too late. I keep hearing him say in my head, it's too late. But, and I get that. And I know that we don't have actual cold, hard evidence, but, you know, your word, Tom, you helped us that first night that we saw you out in Utopia or felt you, you know, you came through with your name and said that you weren't from here. I could hear the British accent. You know, and that you died here, though, that you never made it back home. I didn't know at the time who you were. But, you know, you said something to get my daughter away from the bushes because they were dangerous. And I thank you for that. Like, you know, you were a dad. You loved your daughter, right? So it's, yeah, we appreciate you. And we want you to know that. So we really and truly tonight, you know that we've been here in the jail before. So we want to hear that story, Tom. We really do. I go visit your grave quite often. You know, you're the same age when you died as my youngest child. And it breaks my heart that you went through that your wife and your daughter went through that. So,
Hi everyone!
Hi.
So we are coming to you guys from Dead Man's Road here in Blacks Harbor, New Brunswick. And we are actually trying to make contact this evening with a young woman. She was 19 years old. Her name is Bernice Connors. And she went missing after a dance June 25th. Okay, two's going. There's no phones near that, so just so that we all know that. So yeah, she went missing between June 25th to June 26th. She had left a dance where there was a lot of military, RAF, and there would have been some Canadians there, and because there was actually a base nearby and in Penfield. And so she went missing, and she was actually bludgeoned to death. So we have done a little bit of work before with Thomas Hutchings. He's Sergeant Thomas Hutchings from the RAF. And Tom was actually found guilty of Bernice's murder. But it was all circumstantial evidence. We've done a lot of research. We've talked to some local historians. And there was nothing actually that really concretely connected him to her murder. He was seen leaving with her around 11:30 that evening. He did come back to the dance, and he had a speck of blood on his jacket. And so we're actually this weekend, we're going to be going over to the jailhouse and the courthouse where Tom had been put to death in December of that same year. So so we're really excited to be here. We're hoping to connect with Bernice. Obviously there's some activity already starting here. We're right beside the ocean, so really looking forward to hearing maybe some pieces of this puzzle, because that's awful what happened to Bernice. She didn't deserve that. 19 years old, just starting her life. But I also know, talking to Tom over the last few years, I really don't believe that he did that. So he was only 21 years old, never made it back home. His brother actually died overseas during the war, right before he was put to death. So, and there's a lot of talk around that courthouse and jail that Tom is very active there. We've also spent time around his gravesite, which is in St. Andrews, New Brunswick. So, yeah, Tom came to us the first time actually out in the old training field, and he helped us. He actually said some words to help protect my daughter. So, but he came through very clearly. I remember that. He told me his name was Tom. He was just a young fella. I knew, because I could hear his accent, I said he's not from here. I believe that actually even RAF was mentioned during that time. So that was all through mediumship. It wasn't through the spirit box. So he definitely is still very present here in this area. There's lots of people that go through the ghost walks here in that local town, and they've caught pictures of Tom in his cell. And but he's a very kind young man. So it's a very unfortunate story of two young people that their lives were forever changed. That's it. Do you think you could take it right up to the top? It's going to take a bit of energy. Get nice and close, put your hand right on it. Light it right up. If you're a male, can you light it right up for us? If you're a female, can you light it right up for us, please?
Oh.
There you go. Oh, awesome. That's it. Stay right there with it, please. If that's Bernice Connors, would you be able to put your hand right on it, Bernice? It's not going to hurt you, dear. And light it right up for us, please. We'd like to show people that you're here with us. There you go. That's awesome. Oh, it's like I can see her. There you go. That's it. We're really sorry that happened to you, Bernice. We're really, really sorry. We just want to sort of tell your story a little bit. We want to respect you in that. So, were you killed After you left the dance? Yeah. Okay. Do you remember walking? Thank you. It says in the articles that we've read that you were attacked when you were murdered. Is that right, Bernice? If that's right, Bernice, can you light the light up for us? I know it's hard. Were you hanging around with Sergeant Thomas Hutchings? You'd call him Tom. Were you hanging around with him that night? There you go. Thank you, Bernice. Yours is going too, Adrian. Thank you, Bernice. There's no judgment coming from us at all, honey. You were just out having a good time being 19 years old. I do need to ask you, Bernice. Did Tom kill you? Is he the one that took your life? If so, light it right up for us, please. Oh, wow. Okay, so I'm going to do that again. I just want to make sure, right? Was it Thomas that took your life? Light it right up to the red if that's true. Huh. Wow. So was it Tom? Was it somebody other than Tom? If it was somebody else other than Tom, can you light it up to the yellow, please? That went right to the yellow.
That's pretty yellow.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it is like right on that yellow.
It won't go past it.
Yeah. Okay. And I need to ask you again, dear, because we have to have this accurate. Did Tom kill you? Light it right up to the red if he did. Because I haven't seen it hit the red yet. Huh. You're doing a really, really good job, Bernice. Thank you so much. I can see her. It's literally like she's just walking along here. I can see her. She's in it's almost like a wool kind of skirt. Yeah, and she's just walking along here.
How far away was the dance?
I'm not sure. It was in Black's Harbor. And they were walking. Somebody was walking her home.
And how long ago was it again?
1942.
So there would have had to have been maybe a school. There would have been an auditorium. I wonder if we can find it.
It's probably gone now, whatever it was. 1942. It's quite a while ago. I never did hear where the dance was actually at. So, Bernice, we're going to turn on a piece of equipment. And you can actually come and speak right through the equipment. So what these are, you wouldn't have had these back in your day. These are actual telephones. So you come really close to the telephone that's going to be set up, and we'll be able to hear your voice, dear. And you'll be able to answer some questions, hopefully, that we ask for you, okay?
Why don't you come?
Why don't you come, or why did you come?
Why don't you come?
Why did you come?
Honeycomb.
Honeycomb?
Yeah.
Mine.
So Bernice Connors, are you here with us? You say yes.
That went to red.
Okay. Good job. Good job. You're doing really well with all the colors. Bernice, did Tom Hutchings kill you?
I do.
Can you tell us yes or no?
Can't remember.
Can't remember. That's okay, dear. Because you were with Tom earlier that night, weren't you? Bernice, we want to know if you're doing okay. Do you need our help in any way?
Even more.
Even more? Even more? Are there more spirits here other than Bernice? Who else is here with us other than Bernice?
Black Raven?
Black Raven?
That's what I heard.
Who's Black Raven?
And referees and
Black Raven.
what I'm
Did it say it again?
Again.
Is Black Raven the hangman?
That's what it said.
The hangman. Black Raven, the hangman, would have
Yeah.
like a hood or a cloak. That's
Evil.
evil.
Yeah.
Wow. They talk about that.
That's going off
They
now.
talk about that energy in the St. Andrew's Courthouse.
That the executioner
Yes.
energy.
Yeah. He says that the last team that went in there, he told them that he's there to protect that place. Why are you here, Black Raven? Is it because you know that we're going there tomorrow? Woo. Are you going to give us a hard time? Do you feel that you put an innocent man to death? There's no judgment coming from us. Light it up if you feel that Tom was innocent. I can hear him say, there's nobody innocent. Wow. Black Raven, do you know who actually killed Bernice Connors?
When he set up.
Set up.
Yeah.
I'm in.
Didn't she say something about
Tom
him
was
being
set
set
up.
up?
Oh. Who set Tom up? Can you give us a name? Oh, it's gone so quiet all of a
Yeah.
sudden.
That's weird.
That is.
It's like we figured that part out, and now it's like, okay, we said too much.
Yeah. Huh. Black Raven, are you still here with us? Can you light that machine up if you are, please? Okay, yeah, it's still going.
If there's anybody still here with us, can you say your name and let us know who we're talking to? That's good. I see you grabbing the K2. Can you maybe let us know your name?
Is there anyone here with us still? Me. Who's me?
It was either me or B.
B.
Or Mia. Who's B?
Is that you, Bernice?
It was in Hampton.
There's a Hampton Brew.
It's Hampton.
I heard Hampton.
I am pretty sure that Tom was from Hampton in England. I'm going to have to double check that, but I think he was from Hampton. Tom, is that you?
We can go back to the original question about Black Raven.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Stop.
Audible.
Turn it off. So turn it off. Is the Black Raven here with us?
We'd like to hear from the Black Raven again. Please.
A question for the Black Raven. Do you think Tom was set up?
No? It was very quiet.
Yeah.
Leave.
Leave.
Why do you want us to leave?
I heard that.
What did it say?
No, that speaker's connecting and disconnecting and still going through the speaker at the same time. The lights are flickering as well.
Drinking.
Kathy's
yeah.
phone hasn't disconnected.
Yeah, that's true. It keeps going back and forth.
There's a lot of interference.
Who's here? Who's messing with the electronics?
Watch you.
Watch out.
What's your name?
We have always.
Sounds like we have always, and then the last thing said come. We've always come.
Who killed Bernice Connors? Someone said that it was more than just one person. Is that true?
Sorry.
Sorry.
I said I am before that.
I am sorry.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Let's say that.
Say what?
Let's see.
Let's say that.
Again,
Again?
Identical?
I think.
Who said I am sorry? Please tell us who you are.
Isabel?
The person that actually killed Bernice Connors, are you stuck here as well?
you know, very.
Nice trick.
I feel that whoever killed her is here too. So it was interesting here tonight. We were hearing a lot of whistling,
Yeah.
right? And it was coming through the spirit box. We've never heard that before. Like, it was clear as a bell. So, you know, we're kind of curious as to maybe Bernice herself had heard somebody whistle. She was definitely here. We could hear her. She was working a lot through the K2, like lighting up when we would ask her questions. When we asked her if somebody other than Tom, so basically did Tom not do it, if you could put it to yellow if it was somebody else, and it kept going to yellow. I asked her if she could tell us if he did do it and to put it right up to the red. It never did hit that red when she was answering that question. It had activity, but it never went up to the red. So yeah, definitely there's a lot of other spirits here as well. We did run into a man as well that called himself the Black Raven. I can't remember right now exactly what he had said, but he really kind of alluded to the fact that he was the executioner. So we're really interested to see tomorrow night if we can get that Black Raven come through again. Like, he told us that name. So yeah. So anyways, we're looking forward to part 2 tonight. But I know right over here, right over there, I could see Bernice walking, and I could see her wool skirt. Like, I could see her. So and we've been hearing random screams here tonight too. So I believe that it's an echo of the energy that poor Bernice has left behind. So yeah.
Good evening. Hi. We are coming to you from the St. Andrew's Courthouse and Jail, actually pronounced Gall, and we are so excited to be here tonight.
I'm actually a little bit nervous.
What are you nervous for?
In this room, there's just a darker energy, dark feel. And I think it's because I know from previous investigations that there is something in here that's been seen before.
So we are here tonight to continue our investigation into Sergeant Thomas Hutchings. He was actually an RAF military man from England. He had come over here, and they were training the Canadians how to fly, and they were connected with the military base in Penfield. We first met Tom when we were out in Utopia, and Mel, you weren't there that night.
No, I wish I was there.
It was quite the evening. He originally came to me through mediumship. It had nothing to do with the spirit boxes. He told me that his name is Tom. I heard the British accent. I knew that he was with the RAF and that he hadn't actually gone to war, that he died here. He didn't die back in England. And Caitlin on the team, she was actually over by a bush. And I heard him in my head say, get her away from there because that's not safe for her. So, you know, right from the get-go, Tom was a very nice man. He was 21 years old when he was executed. And the reason, do you know the story, Mel?
I don't know the entire story, and I feel like I would probably not be as good to tell it as you would, Kathy, but it's a sad story. And I just want to make a point when you talk about Utopia and Tom being very helpful with removing your daughter from the trees. I've been there. I wasn't there for the investigation, but you know, that was very nice of Tom. And let's talk about mediumship just for a second too, because you know, when we do these investigations, a lot of people, and we do the same thing, we have our equipment, but when we're doing mediumship, it's different than using the equipment. So when we hear the voice, it's through mediumship, like it's just, what would you call it?
It's clairaudience, when you're able to hear voices. Yeah, so that's all that you're hearing.
Yeah, and I know I've been to Utopia, and those woods are very scary. But back to Tom, yeah, so carry on with that story. It's a very sad.
So I believe it was June of 1942. Tom and some of his friends went to a dance in Black's Harbor. So Black's Harbor is just a small little fishing community in rural New Brunswick. It's probably 40 minutes or so from St. John, New Brunswick. And, you know, they were there, they were having a great time. They met up with some local girls. One of them, she was 19 years old. Her name is Bernice Connors. So you'll see in our video, we actually went and spent some time with Bernice last night, went down to the area in which she was found. So Tom went to walk Bernice home. This is the story that we've been told. And he came back to the dance and Bernice wasn't there. He said that he had just left her, that she was fine. So she went missing. And I believe it was either Saturday or Sunday. Unfortunately, they found Bernice murdered. She had been bludgeoned. So Tom actually had a wife and a young daughter back in England. And he was arrested for her murder. He was put on trial right here in this courthouse. We're actually sitting in the prisoner's bench. It's really weird.
He has sat here.
I know, like it's crazy. So, you know, and they say that everything that they had on him for evidence was circumstantial. And I mean, back in the day, they didn't have the DNA like they do now, but there was a spot of blood on his uniform, and they say that it could have been hers. But Tom had actually gotten into a couple of fist fights, and you know, they wouldn't have had laundry like they do now, right? So these would have been woolen uniforms, so the blood stayed on his arm. So that was part of what they had used. So they were actually saying that Tom was an exemplary prisoner and like he didn't cause any problems at all. So you would think that somebody, if they were, you know, an angry person and, you know, that they wouldn't have been a very good prisoner.
That's right, especially knowing he was guilty and he still remained calm.
Mm-hmm. And he pled not guilty.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said that he
didn't. Yeah, that's right. Not knowing he was guilty, knowing he was being accused.
Yes.
Right, of the murder.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in December of 1942, he was put to death here on these grounds in the back of the jail, and it took him 12 minutes to hang. So, you know, that's a very brutal thing. Very, very brutal.
It just breaks my heart for anybody.
Yes.
To hang.
Yes. And there have been lots of books and, you know, biographies written, and there's been lots of paranormal teams coming in here. And Tom is a hot commodity when we're doing this type of work because there's a real story here, right? So unfortunately, you know, we can't prove at this point now because the evidence is gone that Tom didn't actually do it, but we know that he didn't. So we're here tonight, this weekend, really, to tell not only Tom's story, but Bernice's story, you know, that the innocent victim, really, in all of this. And, there's all kinds of other friends in here that we're going to talk to. And, you know, really kind of looking forward to, I don't know, maybe hearing something different about the story.
Yeah, I would, I'm anxious to get going with the investigation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So the same thing as with every investigation that we do, it's all about honoring the voice of spirit. So as things come through, we will be sharing those. So thank you for watching.
So Kathy, what are you feeling?
You can get into it.
Somebody's mother is crying. So what box are you sitting in right now?
This is the prisoner's box.
Okay. So he'd be shackled up in that box. Wow.
Yeah.
And you can hear a woman cry?
I can. It's somebody's mother is crying. That top left corner, there's something over there.
Yeah, it looked darker.
Yep. Yeah. Ooh, it's almost like it's blurry in my eyes.
Okay, well this is the area I believe that they saw that black cloaked thing, is it not?
I'm not sure.
We'll have to ask Felicity, but I'm pretty sure that's what I had read.
Top left, I'm hearing it in my head.
Mm-hmm.
Top left.
Yeah. Feel like you're being watched?
Absolutely. There's a lot of activity in here. A lot. I almost feel like what I feel like about that mother, it's like part of her soul shattered here. Like it's just absolute grief.
Came here into the courthouse tonight and sat in the prisoner's box. I was hearing a mother cry, like my mama's heart just like was breaking for her. So, I was just wondering, has anyone spoken about her before? Has anyone ever made contact? Do you know anything?
Not until about 10 minutes ago when I started looking through those files, which needs more research done, but yeah, that would make perfect sense. I've never seen that document before.
Is any other paranormal team connected into the mother, like that mother crying?
No, you're the first one.
Okay.
Although, over in the jail, lots of paranormal teams have heard children. I mean, children were imprisoned up on the top half of the jail.
Children were imprisoned in the jail?
Yes, stealing bread, truancy, not going to school, which is truancy anyway.
Wow. Imagine going to jail for not going to school. So what did their parents do?
Well, it wasn't up to the jailer's wife to look after your children, so you'd have to come to the jail to look after your children.
Oh my goodness.
And it's the same as if the parents broke the law. You had two choices: hand your kids over to the poorhouse or bring them to the jail with you. Family that breaks the law.
Wow.
Sticks together. I guess it's 2024 terms now. Family that commit crimes will go to jail.
Wow, that's crazy. Okay, so yeah, I'm looking forward to hopefully be able to connect with her and if she needs any help, right?
Yeah.
That was a guttural cry.
I'd like someone to actually make contact with the jailer's wife, and especially now when you started asking me those questions, I started looking, I knew about Albert, but I didn't know about the connection.
So the last time we were here, I remember you saying, Kathy, are you getting anything? And what was going on was that I saw a woman on fire.
Yes, and you had no idea about the jailer's wife.
No, I didn't do any research before we came. So, yeah, so just maybe, since we're sort of talking about her for a few moments.
Yeah.
So, what exactly happened to her?
Oh, the newspaper article is over at the jail for you to
okay.
include her name.
Wonderful.
Which I didn't know before, I just knew her as Mr. Snow's wife. But yeah, the article from the newspaper of the time is over in the jail.
Wow. So she was handing out food through the cells?
Her only job was to, and not really food, just bread and water with molasses on the bread.
Wow. And that's how they ate while they were there?
Yeah.
Wow.
Twice a day though.
Oh my. No tea, no coffee, no...
Maybe a cup of tea, but it'd be like dishwash.
Oh my goodness. So, but she caught on fire from the lantern?
That's what I've always been led to believe.
Is that what it says in the news?
I don't know, because I was so shocked, because when you talked about the woman, I went over and I started looking at the files over there, and all of a sudden the two things that you had talked about were just popping right up, and it was like, okay, that's weird. But weird things happen.
It's like they laid them out for you to come back to let us know that what Kathy was saying is
absolutely
true.
Yeah.
So we can't really discuss this yet. No.
Okay. Yeah. So okay. Well, thank you so much.
Oh, that's no problem.
Letting us know. It's nice to get the confirmation of what it is.
I mean, I haven't been back in here since December 16th. 2023, and that was kind of unnerving.
And you corrected me, Felicity. One of the articles that I was reading about Tom said that he hanged for 12 minutes, but he actually hanged for 18.
18. The newspaper article actually states it was 18 minutes.
Okay. 18 minutes.
That's so sad. That breaks my heart.
It's gruesome.
And again, everything is just popping out of the files tonight. Like, you're asking me questions, and it's just suddenly, I don't know, it's just...
And how long have you been working here?
Well, I actually don't work here.
How long have you been doing tours here?
For about 10 years I've been doing those walks.
So you've had access to this?
Oh yeah, I work sometimes as a tour guide when they need me. And then one winter I did work doing the database. That was interesting, working here on your own. I enjoyed every single minute of it.
And really, the information that you have shared with me about Tom since I originally brought the fact to you that he had contacted us, it makes me love him that much more. It makes, it's my mama's heart that just, he was 21 years old.
Well, they always say dead men don't tell tales, or dead people don't tell tales. They have no reason to.
Mm-hmm.
And with the release of that book not last year, but the year before, and then the gentleman, the author, getting all the information that was under lock and key, or was supposed to be under lock and key for 100 years, but it wasn't. Is a real eye opener.
May I ask you, just for our viewers, what's the name of the book and the author?
Oh, The Wrongly Accused Airman. See, my mind's gone blank tonight.
It'll come up.
It
in the
will
jail.
come up.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and apologies to the author. Your name. I have it over there.
We'll make sure to mention it.
Yeah, because it's a very interesting read.
Yeah. Like I was saying, Tom, really, he's famous now, right? So many people know his story.
A lot of people have changed their minds since they've read it, and it is an insatiable read because you start reading and you're seeing all the documents that have always been sealed. And once you've read it, you have more questions than when you first opened the book.
Right. Wow. Does he answer a lot of questions?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So with proof of
yes,
the
you've got the
documents.
transcripts and everything.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah. But I'll give you the author and the book.
Okay.
But
Perfect.
it's well worth the read.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's well worth the money. That's all I can say. I've read it like about 3 times. First time, I stayed up all night and read it. I just couldn't put it down. I kept saying, I'll just go to the next chapter. No!
So you have a connection with Tom as well, then?
Well, there's some weird things that go on. Like, he was, trial was started on the 29th of September. That's the day I was born. I wasn't born in 1942, though, I'm old but not that old. But the trial started on the 29th of September. Day of my birthday. My parents' wedding anniversary is the 16th of December. The day Thomas was hung was the 16th of December. You have 364 other dates to choose from.
Yeah.
It's just weird.
And the last time you were in here, or in the jailhouse, was what date?
16th of December.
Right. And did you...
81 years later?
81 years later, yeah.
Wow.
There was an investigation. It is on the Ghost Walks page. I watch it. I never know what goes on. I just oversee what's going on. I don't, I take part in it, as you can see, but when they put it all together, and then they hear a lot more, especially when you're all locked in that jail, because I just sit out with a book in the research room.
Yeah.
I'm crazy, but I am that crazy. I'm not going in there. I know what goes on after dark.
Well, thank you for listening.
No worries, thank
Really,
you.
thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hi everybody, we are in the beautiful seaside resort town of St. Andrews, New Brunswick. And we have been given permission to come in and do an investigation tonight. We're standing in front of the courthouse. Just to the left of us is the, what do they call it?
Gall.
The gall.
Yeah, the gall. It's the jail.
Is it Irish? Is that an Irish term? Do you know?
Irish, Scottish, it's one of the two.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Kathy has been in Souls Compass Paranormal. I haven't been part of it, but it's been a really long journey for Kathy and the rest of the team. They've been doing an investigation, and we're hoping to end with a documentary on a beautiful soul that's been tragically hanged here. His name is Thomas Hutchings. So tonight our goal is to actually make connection with Thomas through Kathy and myself and our mediumship. And what we've done tonight is we've broken down the teams, so we're actually going to investigate the courthouse, and another team is going to investigate the jail, and then we'll switch off. But right now, the courthouse is right here waiting for us, so we're going to go in and take a look.
We'll go show you guys. This place is amazing.
It's creepy. It is. Well, you can feel, and I said this earlier in a video that I just took on myself, but you can feel there's a denseness over the silence.
Mm.
Do you understand?
Oh yes, definitely. Yeah, because it is like you can feel it right in your body when you walk in here. It's like a pressure on your chest. It almost makes it a little bit hard to breathe. Yeah. And it brings about emotions.
Mm-hmm. It does, yeah.
Right? There's parts in here that will make you want to cry. Because these are people's stories and it's their life.
Yeah. And they sat right in that box in front of us.
Yes. Yeah.
And they sat there and got their verdict.
Yeah. Really, and it's out of their hands, like
Totally,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Shackled to the bench and said guilty, death by hanging.
Yeah.
It's I couldn't even imagine it. It breaks my heart to think about it.
Yeah, very much. So we're gonna kind of walk up here, and we're gonna go in the prisoner's box. So we're gonna take a moment now and just really feel. Let's see if we can connect in.
As soon as I look in that corner, I'm just like, oh, I know. I just want to curl up.
Whoa. Yeah, there's just something dark over there, and it's like it has almost like its own heartbeat. Yeah. So that's up in the left-hand corner. So do we feel that that's? I mean, it's obviously some sort of portal because portals hold energy, right?
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
So okay, now I've watched a bit of history, and there have been sightings. I don't know if I haven't seen a video on it yet. I'm kind of hoping that we capture that tonight, and we're the first. But I have seen or heard them talk about this black shadow that they've seen coming in around the courthouse. There was a group that ran out the front door because it was like coming at them.
Wow.
So I'm kind of hoping for that.
Just a second. That was a noise right back there.
I heard that.
Yeah.
A rustling bag.
Okay. Can you make that noise again, please? Come on, we heard you. Can you make that noise again, please? Ooh, something. Ooh, okay. I need you to stand up.
Why? What happened?
Because no, we're just being told to stand up.
Okay.
Because they're singing "O Canada."
Oh my goodness.
Hands down. Hands down.
Are they saying this to you?
Yes. Yes. Oh.
Do you feel a breeze in the back of your hands?
Yep. It is a male, and he is stern. Very, very stern.
Like, he's not walking, obviously, if we're singing.
He's
okay,
right here beside us.
Oh.
Watching us, making sure that we're behaving ourselves.
Do you get that Albert guy? No, that was
No. It's like, where are you? He's telling me he's a jailer. He's not just like a sheriff or anything. He is the jailer.
So the jailer would be the one that would come in with the prisoner.
Yes.
And sit them down.
Yep.
So he got really bossy with you because we were sitting.
Yep. And there's something pressing right on my back. He said, stand up. We're singing "O Canada." Or "God Save the Queen" or something, right? Something. Woo! Okay. Sorry. Can you sit down now? Okay, yes. Ooh. He was very stern.
You were stern. I was like, stand up.
Hands down.
Hands down, girl.
Yeah. Wow.
I'll see.
Okay.
That's crazy. So maybe that's Walter, because I heard the name again when I said Albert, then I was like, no, Walter. And so we need to do some research on who Walter is. Okay? Let's check. Yeah. So I'm just going to hold this. I guess you have one right there. Walter, if this is you who told us to stand up, can you please bring that light up? Just all you need to do is come near that light and it'll turn to yellow or red. Do you guys keep hearing noise back there? Where you were, no?
I didn't. No, but I am hearing other noises around.
So it was right in that room that you said you didn't like?
Oh.
Like right in that area?
Okay, yeah, we're gonna be going back there because there's something definitely back there. So the gentleman that, and we come with absolute respect, the gentleman that told us to stand up because we were singing the national anthem, can you come and light this up like Melanie had asked? Is your name Walter? Oh, just
I
did
get
something, yeah.
Mine too.
Okay.
Yeah. Walter, is this you?
Can somebody make a noise in that back room again, please? Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Did you hear that?
Footsteps?
Yeah.
I got really emotional.
Yeah, right. Weird feeling.
Like my eyes are watering, like emotional.
Can you make that noise again, please? We have all the lights off, but please feel free if you want to put any lights back on for us. We've heard that you can do that. I feel a man around us that is not friendly.
Mm-hmm. I think it's because we're sitting in the box.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's an emotional spot.
It is, yeah.
Wow.
It's like we're being judged.
Yes. Yes. And told how our lives are going to be for the rest of our lives.
Yeah.
The thoughts that Tom sat in this box, it's really, oof.
Yeah.
It's big. So you can continue to make noise as we continue our investigation. We just want to talk to you guys and, maybe hear some of your stories.
There's more noise there. Did you hear that?
I did.
Over in this area.
Oh man, I still have butterflies in my belly. It's like I'm on a roller coaster.
I have this dumb mascara in my face. I'm just thinking, I hope they touch my hair. I hope they touch my face. So who is in here with us?
Hear the name James. Heard that same name earlier. James, if you're nearby here. You heard that? If you're nearby here. You heard that? If you're nearby here. You heard that? If you're nearby here. You heard that?
Mm-hmm.
If you're near here with us, James, could you come and touch this light for us, please? Or touch one of us, just gently. What? Oh, I heard voices right over there in that corner, just when that lit up.
Mm-hmm.
Your K2 was going too.
So was, so was yours.
There you go. That's it. That's it.
So is it?
That's it.
So is it?
That's it.
So is this James that we're talking to? Did you hear that at the table?
Yeah.
Let's start with, is this a male energy? Can you light the lights up?
Yours just lit.
So light the lights up if you're male. That scared me. I love it when I psych myself out. So you know what worked in the past if you knocked. So when we ask the question, so once for yes, 2 for no. We can try it that way if you have the energy. So are you a male? Go ahead and knock on something. Once for yes and 2 for no.
So there's something standing behind one of our cameramen.
Is it a dark shadow?
It's a man. It's quite tall. It's like he's looming behind. It's that same man that made us stand up for O Canada.
Do you think there's a level of confusion for him?
Possibly.
Like we are just here to communicate.
But he's still doing his job.
Right.
Right. That's the thing.
So do you think it's residual energy? What the hell is that?
Speaker.
Okay, it just shuts off by itself. So are you here just doing your job, making sure that we're staying in line? Just light the lights up.
Thank you. He doesn't know if he can trust us yet.
I know, I see that.
And that's okay. You guys can't see, but I did see there's windows straight up behind the judge's area, and I just saw something pass in front of the window because there's kind of like shadowy from the light outside, and I saw a shadow pass across. He actually just told me, he said, I'm not leaving you guys while you're here.
Oh, okay. Thank you, James. Or thank you, whoever you are.
Yeah, it's more just like he needs, this is his job. He takes it very seriously. Yeah, so I don't feel it's residual. There is, yeah, very much. It's like an interaction, right? What do you see?
On the door, there's just like a shadow. I don't know. It's a weird. No. It's just something glowing on that door, maybe like a reflection on the picture, but it just looked really strange.
When you saw me look at you, you knew it was you that I was talking to.
Yeah, of course I did.
Yeah, so when I said that there's somebody standing behind you, did you feel anything?
It was, my hands were colder, my background a little bit more tense, but I could feel it more coming off of you than...
Ooh, your hands are frozen,
They're
and
ice
it's not
cold.
cold in here.
No, they were fine like 15 minutes ago.
Wow.
They were fine.
Yeah. So he definitely, he's there to make sure that we are toeing the line while we're in his house.
I guess so.
Wow. Okay. That's okay, James. So we're going to turn something on called a spirit box. And when we turn it on, it's got white noise. And when you talk through it, we can hear you. And I know that you've experienced this before with other people that have been in here. And yeah, just come and talk to us. I'm just going to set it between Melanie and I.
I don't know if it's connected to the speaker.
No, it's not. Whoa.
Oh, it had my...
Good day, mate.
You can turn it down a bit. Just a little bit. It'd be super loud on the camera.
Did he say good day?
Yep. It was good day, mate.
Good day, mate. How are you? We're good. How are you doing?
It's Anna's.
It's Anna's?
Mm-hmm. It's Anna's. And you know what's funny? When she was talking about the jailer's wife, I don't know what name she said, I heard Anna.
Okay.
So
it's not Anna, but
I heard Anna. So I'm hearing her name for a reason, yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, Anna. Are you going to stay with us for a while tonight? That was my blooper.
Is this still going? Yeah, it's blinking. There's
What an election.
Anna, are you still here with us?
I also.
Is that somebody saying, I'm also here too? And who is this?
James, we have this going now. You can actually speak through it. What would you like to say?
He will. Is that Anna again?
It did. It sounded like a man saying Anna.
And she said he will. Anna, can you tell us why you're here?
So none of this.
You're jumpy tonight, Melanie.
Yeah, I am.
There's a lot of energy in here.
This box is like, it's like it's stored energy.
Yeah.
Is this the original?
Yeah.
I think everything in,
Yeah.
You can feel it.
Anna, did you have to sit in this box?
Were you in trouble with the law?
Anna, you said he would. Who's he? Who are you connected to in here? There's a man standing right there in the doorway.
Yeah, what is that? Who's standing in the doorway? Who's standing in the doorway? That was a whisper.
Arthur? Arthur, is that you in the doorway?
Villager?
Villager?
Were you from St. Andrews, Arthur? Did you work here?
I get the feeling he was just a lawyer, or what do you call it, like a, oh, that comes to watch? Yeah. That just went off.
Works in here. Okay, so you did work here. Thank you. Oh, man, he's right there in that doorway. All right. Huh. Do you want Melanie to go over there?
Oh yeah, Melanie wants to go over there. My light went off. Okay.
I heard you earlier. Keep talking to us while she's over there.
Can you come up and touch this? I'm right here. Just come right up and touch this.
Melanie, he wants you to walk in.
Oh. What's his name, Kat?
Arthur.
Arthur, are you with me? Am I in far enough?
Yeah, you're good.
Can you touch my hand? Or touch this? Touch this light. Make the light go up to red. I'm with you.
He wants to touch you, Melanie.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Arthur. You can touch me. Just touch me. Go ahead, Arthur. You can touch me. Just touch my hair. Arthur, I'm here. Come in, Arthur. Come, just touch me, and then I'm going to carry on with my night. Yeah, something just touched my leg. Arthur, is that you? I feel like I'm yelling. Arthur, you could probably read my mind if it's you. Kathy, you getting anything else from you?
Put your hand down again.
How did you know it was down? It's tingling for sure.
Yeah, he wants to touch your hand. He quite likes you.
Yeah? All the boys like me, Arthur. It's a joke. I wonder if there were a lot of redheads back in your day, Arthur. You can hold my hand for a moment if you want to. I don't mind. I'd like it if you touch this machine though, so people can see that you're here with us. It's like proof. It's proof that I can feel you, but they can't see that I can feel you. So I'm going to set that in my hand. Can you touch me now?
Video.
We're taking a video for sure. Can you do this for the video, Arthur? Just make the light go up to red. Come on, you can do it.
Order.
Okay, we're going to leave Arthur. What did that just say?
James is still right here. I can feel him. Order. You. It said order and you. I don't like that voice. No. Who are you? Who are you?
Get that. Isabella. Is it that same? Isabella?
Yes.
Like a with an accent?
Yes.
I wonder were there a lot of Europeans here?
Yeah, I believe so.
So it's a beautiful accent.
softly singing.
Because I think,
whoa,
I heard something right here. Just before that went off, I was just waiting for that to finish, yeah.
Wow. And the QT went right
I
up.
looked at your leg to see if you were moving your foot, and then I moved my foot, and it wasn't the noise, and it went off.
Who's right here between Melanie and oh, it's still Arthur. Mm-hmm.
Sounds like someone's scratching. Can you not hear that?
No, I'm hearing it. I'm just sitting here trying to figure out what that is.
It's actually
what?
What is it? So who is that that's here on the bench between Melanie and I? Arthur?
Still, Arthur, touch my hand. Oh, trying to get you to make this go to red. Come on. Just stand.
That one hasn't moved much. Here, try this one.
Okay, this one's a nice one. You wanted to touch my hand, so come touch.
Anne?
Yeah, kind of just that same. Yeah.
Anne.
There's little accents. Arthur? What did he say? I didn't like that.
Oh, didn't like that one. One at a time, please. We'd like to speak with Arthur. I just get a really weird feeling.
Me too. And I was like looking in that room. Who's here with us? That's
Herb. Herb.
Yeah. It's all around us. You know that. Can you feel that all around us?
Oh, absolutely.
It's like, yeah, look. You just surround, yeah, look. You just surround, yeah, look. You're just surrounding us. Like there's just energy surrounding us. I can feel it. Yeah. So it, yeah. Like my finger just got grabbed.
I have my
You
hands
okay?
up.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. I could just feel.
Yeah.
It's something that makes me feel uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
It's an aggressive. I can hear the word aggressive.
For 2 minutes.
Slow down. Okay, start again.
For the last 2 minutes, I've been hearing something coming from the back corner.
That back left corner.
Yeah, like somebody's doing work and humming at the same time, but loud.
Huh.
Okay, I'm gonna go back and do an EVP after.
It was really unsettling.
All right, so we're at the back of the courthouse where we were talking earlier about that black darkness in the corner. I'm just looking at your eyes, Kathy. So we hear giggling back here. There's some noises back here. There's noises all around us. So I'm just going to do a little bit of recording on my recorder and see if we can pick anything up. So I'm going to ask one question, and the four of us are going to remain completely silent, and then we'll listen back and see if we hear anything. Okay, so we heard you giggling back here in the corner. I just want to know what your name is. Okay, I'm just going to pause it and see if I can hear anything, guys, okay? So what did you hear, Joey, while I'm queuing this up?
It was like somebody doing chores, humming along as they work the livelong day. It was like somebody that was happy doing the work. If that makes any sense.
It does, yeah. Kind of like what you were doing earlier. I'm just joking. I caught Aiden talking to himself. All right, so I'm going to hit play here. I just want to know what your name is. You can hear knocking. There's some noise there. Yeah. Did you guys hear that?
Could hear a little bit of movement.
A little bit of movement. And we were perfectly still.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just go back.
Holy crap, so sorry guys. As we're standing over here, this is, wow, you can really feel it. Like I don't know if you guys can really see my camera moving much. Ooh, did you guys just see the movement up there? I know not everything is orbs, but I saw an energy movement up there. But yeah, like my hands are shaking. There is a lot of energy over here. Okay, let's see if there's anything. Is it a person? Is it an entity? Can you tell us, please?
That was just us walking for a second there. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
It's like clicking. Okay, let's go back. I don't know if they can hear it on the live.
Whoa. 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 That just came from that back room. We were just back there. There was a man by the name of Arthur that wanted, whoa, man, I just saw a face. Right by the prisoner's box. There was a man back here that wanted Melanie to go back into that back room. So she followed back there. And then now we just heard a big noise back here.
This is where I heard the noise earlier when I was in here by myself.
Yeah. So this spot here does have a lot of military memorabilia as well. Okay, I'm going to set this here. This is of no disrespect to these medals.
It's already gone off.
Wow, yep. And there is no energy source here, except for the light that's not right above, so. All right. So we're gonna do an EVP back here.
Okay, so 2:46. Just mark the time. So who is back here where the medals are? We just need your name.
So I don't know if you guys could hear that, but we could hear noises coming from right over in that area.
I think it captured it, Kathy.
Oh, I hope so.
Name.
Oh,
Yeah, I got it.
oh, wow.
So cool.
All of these medals are somebody's story. They would hold energy. Still going. Is there a Frank here with us?
Albert McQuaid. McQuaid.
Oh, look at that. Albert.
We were talking about Albert
Yes.
for the last night.
Yes. And I'm wondering if it's not Albert instead of Arthur.
I don't know. It might be Albert. Well, who's this gentleman? I can't read it. James, can you guys bring a light over closer? What's that say?
James, that's the name
Oh,
James I got earlier.
That's crazy.
Wow, okay.
That's awesome.
Because when I came in here earlier tonight,
And there's his beret. Okay.
oh my gosh, Sir James Dunn?
No.
Sir James Dunn.
It is. Look.
He has a connection in Fredericton. Sir
Love
James
that.
Dunn. Oh my gosh, James. Wow, that's amazing. Oh, that gives me goosebumps.
I love it.
Wow. So you are the James.
He's been chatting with us for a while.
He has been. And he gave me almost like a stern feel to him. Like, not mean, but stern.
Told us to stand up while we played O Canada.
He did. And it was funny because when we first came in here tonight, I was up behind like where the judge would sit, and I heard the name James.
Mm-hmm.
Then we came in and we were sitting in the prisoner's box, and he did. It was like, we're singing O Canada, you need to stand up. And you can see in the video me saying to Melanie, stand up, put your hands at your side. Like, so he was a soldier then.
Okay.
Right, if that's his beret.
Yes.
Yeah. Wow. Sir James Dunn.
They named the school after him, did they not here?
Probably.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'll have to look it up, but
yeah. But I know that he's very well known in New Brunswick.
Yes.
Big piece of history.
I love that.
Wow.
Good job, Kat.
Ooh. Interesting.
So maybe it was, well, I don't know, like Albert, Arthur, but James for sure.
Yes.
But there's been noise happening in this room. When I was alone, I recorded myself, and it was.
I mean, that told us we were over there in that corner.
Yeah.
It was that loud that we came running over. Yeah.
Loved it.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, that scared me. Okay, there's a shadow on the wall, but I think that's somebody outside. Okay, I just wanted to take a video. I'm now alone in the courtroom. I am just going to walk around. And I'm going to ask if there's anybody here, could you please come up and brush my hair for me? Just give it a nice little fluff up. There's that corner. There's definitely a feeling in here of, it overwhelms the feeling of sadness. It feels more like there's something really dark, and you know, whoever's here tonight, if you know who I'm talking about, the guy that, or girl, or the cloaked figure, you know, you are more than welcome to partake in our activities tonight, but you do have to stay when we leave. Whatever is up in that corner. I don't love it. I don't really like it. If you want to show yourself, I'm shaking. Look. And there's noise coming from over here. Just gonna turn the camera around. Oh, there's lots of noise coming from over there. Can you make that noise again? I heard you in that back room. Can you do something wild, like shut that door? Like, I know you have enough power here. Like, there's so much power and energy in this room that's accumulated over the years. You can shut that door. Come on. Okay, last chance.
His voice back here. Are you okay?
No.
What's
I feel
going
like a
on?
bag of garbage. I
Really?
don't like this place.
So Joey is one of our cameramen. What's going on, Joe?
My stomach is all in knots. I don't feel good.
Okay.
And it's just like in the last few minutes.
Yep.
This place, I don't like it. It's worse than Dorchester.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It does make me feel good to be in this building.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's a serious dark energy here.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting to, like, I actually want to see it, and I know that sounds really demented because I can't handle much, but.
It's a really weird feeling in my gut.
And you feel sick.
Yeah.
Let's take a break and go get some air.
Mm-hmm.
And,
I've got a full belly and everything. Like, there's no reason for me to be like, it's really weird. It's unsettling.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's go out.
Okay.
Hi, we're at St. Andrew's Gaol, or St. Andrew's Jail. My name is Adrian, and I'm part of the Souls Compass team, and we're here to follow up on a few stories. One is Thomas Hutchings. It's a very sad story, what happened to him, and of course the girl that was involved.
Bernice Connors.
Bernice Connors. And we're here tonight to see if we could figure out exactly what happened, because we believe Thomas might have been innocent, which is really important to find out who would be guilty or whom's would be guilty of such a terrible thing to do to a 19-year-old girl. Him himself was only 21 in the military. He was a pretty nice guy from what the people back then had spoke about him, other than the allegation or the murder of Bernice. He seemed like he was a nice guy. So we're here to talk to anybody that might want to talk to us. Hopefully we can reach out to one of them or somebody that could speak on maybe something of truth of what happened, because a lot of the evidence that were used against him was circumstantial. And we have a couple of equipment that we might use tonight. We have a cat ball right here, which is just a little toy ball that when something hits it, I'll let it stop. And when it stops, you'll know that something has hit it. See, it stopped. I'll touch it, and it goes off again. And that can help us to see if anything can possibly touch or move this ball. And then we also have a K2, and that helps us be able to reach out to spirits and ask them to touch this light and to bring it up to a certain color if possible, and hold it there for a certain amount of time to hopefully get some answers out of the information that we're getting through spiritual mediumship or through our phones, which we use Spirit Box on our phones, which also helps us. We have a couple different tools that help us communicate through spirit. And so tonight we're hoping we're going to pick something up, and right now we're currently inside the hallway. Not only is the past with the people that were unhumanely kept here, because the windows are so narrow, there's nothing that protects them from the weather. Right here, it's pretty dark in there. Right there, you can kind of see how small and narrow. And in the winter time, that can definitely be very harsh. You know, that's cruel to do to somebody, especially when there's, for instance, right here, you have some kids, 3 boys, that were arrested for just stealing bread. And they were kept here for quite some time. So when you're dealing with such sad, tragic things in environments right here, we're trying to just be respectful for anybody that wants to communicate with us and chooses to communicate with us. And we just want to honor and be respectful to anything that comes through. And we don't mean to poke or be in personal space of somebody that wants to be here, maybe peacefully, or who has been left here. And if there's anybody that's been left here, and hopefully if they need help, we can help them and help them find where they need to get and see through the light, or maybe even get back to where their loved ones might want them to be. One thing that came through last time that I'll be keeping my ears and attention to is last time we heard some walking upstairs, and upstairs is completely locked. There's a huge metal door that's dead-bolted the old-fashioned way, and a more modern lock on there too. There's a deadbolt lock on there. So there's nothing up there. There's no one up there. And last time it sounded like there were some kids there. So
yeah, we'll play the clip right now of hearing the footsteps.
Could you do me a favor and hop twice? Oh, go. Who was that up there walking?
Whoa.
Who's upstairs? And hopefully something like that can happen again tonight. If it doesn't, it's all good. This is actually the same cell that the 3 Irish little boys were put in together. Such a small space. And right here, of course, we're coming into the end of April, so it's not as cold as it might have been in the middle of winter. But in the middle of winter, I can promise you there's probably some snow that's coming in there. That's completely open. There's air that's coming through.
And they escaped through that.
Yeah. One of the boys. I think it was the youngest one.
Like, that is tiny.
And from what we've been told is this is the only access they got was just this room. Just the view outside, which is nothing. And if you turn around, there's not even really a door that closes off from the room. It's actually this little pocket right here, and then there's a metal slamming door that has absolutely no holes in it. It's just a solid piece of metal. So actually the only thing that they would get to see is just this window. They didn't get anything they didn't get any exercise outside or any time. They were treated very poorly. If there's anybody here with us, can you please either touch one of the K2 or the cat ball? There's lights on it, and it will help me know that you're here.
Before we turn on the spirit box, I just want to show people like how dark it actually like is in here. Like right now, like we have a red light on, but if we didn't have that red light on, like this is how dark it is. Like you can see that little light from the K2. But other than that, like it's really dark in here.
Yeah, you definitely don't get much. And as far as heating, I think the best chance of heat that they had was probably when the doorways would open up from when they would get their food, because there is no heating system in here. There's no vents in here. And that's kind of terrible. That's a very terrible way to house and keep people, innocent or guilty. We're all human. Everyone's human. And everyone deserves to be treated fairly. And sometimes, especially back when they didn't have science and technology to determine if someone is innocent or guilty with DNA or fingerprints or anything like that. They kind of just went on of what they can see, and if they think of something and they think that someone was guilty, they kind of went on with that. And one of the things that was being used against Thomas was he had a piece of fabric on his sleeve that had some blood on it, and back then it would be so easy to have stains on your clothes. I can't imagine being able to determine someone's life and the decision if they get to live or not, just based off of the fact that the gentleman that was 21 years old in the military, that could have been in fist fights back then, just for entertainment or just for military combat training, to just have that little bit of blood on there that could have either been him or somebody just sparring with him, fighting, like I said, and just determine, oh, well, he was seen with that woman, there's a tiny piece of blood on her, on his sleeve, and just to determine completely that that person is guilty, even though he said that he didn't do it, and there was no real evidence other than just a piece of blood and him being seen with her that he would have committed those crimes or did commit those crimes. Alright, I'm gonna move the K2 just up to here. You'll still be able to see that. And it'll be away from my phone, so there shouldn't be any interference.
That won't fall, will it?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think there's going to be any interference right there. There's no electronics. There's no power in any of these rooms,
no,
of course. So there's nothing that should affect that light whatsoever. And I'm just going to keep that, so if anybody wants to come and talk to us through that. Is there anybody in this cell right here?
Close to light.
Sounded like a possible kid.
Maybe one of the three boys.
What's your name? Whoever's in this room, feel free to talk to us at any point tonight. You can follow us while we're here at any point and talk to us. But for now, I'm gonna leave and perhaps give you your space and see if there's anywhere else in these cells that we could perhaps talk to you. I can tell that it's really tight in here. Me personally, I'm not uncomfortable with tight places, so I don't feel uncomfortable myself, but I can definitely feel claustrophobic in this moment. I feel like there's probably a lot of energy and a lot of space in this small room.
The K2 spiked when you said that.
It feels very crowded, even though we're not getting a lot of communication through the spirit box. I feel like there is a lot of energy right here, and I just want to give it some space, and hopefully when we're out in the hallway and there's a little bit more room, there could be some space for them that they can talk to us. Here, I'm going to go ahead and set this cat ball down here where no one's at. No one's at right here. These are solid cement floors. There's no bouncing and moving of any sort of this building. And if there's anybody down there, you have the chance to let us know that you're down there by maybe moving that cat ball or making a sound down there. And I still have the K2 on right here. And I can set that here. And just to show you what it could possibly look like if something touches this ball, it's going to be right here. And you'll be able to see if anything touches that. And I'll even move the K2 like this.
It's really cold in here. Like, I understand that, like, it's all cement. There's no heating in here.
No.
But, like, I wasn't this cold, and then I just got, like, really cold.
You wouldn't have. I think this was, the hallway was more used for a transitional space where people would go in and out to feed them, or maybe a general pop for some of the people that weren't going to stay. On the walls, right here, there's hooks and stuff like that that possibly could be used for shackles or handcuffs, same as right here and right here. So I am. So another thing that's also on this hallway is one of the nooses that was used to hang the prisoners that were put to execution here. And the gallows were also laying in the end of the hallway, which they were not always here. This is a more recent thing that they had taken them down from outside and put them inside. But traditionally back then, those gallows were always outside. And from what I was told, is they were visible from this side of the building. So anybody that was on this side had the chance of witnessing or hearing the terrible tragedy of any of the hangings that were held here.
It sounded like someone gasping for air.
It did sound like someone. Is there someone here that was gasping for air? Now that we're in the hallway, I can kind of see the door that we were back here. I didn't see before because it was so dark. There actually is a small hole right here, and it leads me to believe maybe these doors didn't get open as often as every day as like I thought for their food. Maybe they were closed constantly, and the food was just put through those doors, those little walls.
Yeah. And this is like...
It just used. I was trying to find the word and it said used. Yes. It was used.
These are the kind of cups that they would get for like, what, they're for water?
Yeah, more than likely they didn't get anything stronger than water. I don't think they got teas or coffees. And if they did, it wasn't on a common basis. It was more of like here and there. Especially if you think about it, right here, you have those 3 Irish boys that got locked up. They were hungry and they just wanted bread. If they were willing to lock them up just because they were hungry, I mean, chances are they're not as forgiving for the smallest of other things, right? If just being hungry and stealing bread was a crime, it's not like they... Wow. Who was that just came through? Sounded like one of the boys. One of the boys is here with us. Can you speak to me or maybe run down the hallway and let us know that you're here? Last night we actually had something come through and wanted to talk to us, and I believed it wanted us to mention its name when we're here and bring it up. And I'm going to do it here and also in the courthouse, but the name Black Raven came up twice, and it was talking about Bernice's death, and we asked who was involved and who was responsible, and we asked, K2's going off right now, we asked if who was responsible, and Black Raven came up, and it's a mysterious name, and it could mean a couple different things. One of the things that I think it could mean is the person that maybe has that quilt, the executioner. They could definitely perhaps like a Black Raven. And then also what we were told was some of the air pilots were called Ravens. So you have a group of guys called Ravens, and there's a possibility that they gave each other some nicknames. Somebody could have been the Black Raven, one could have been, you know, the Dark Raven. There's so many different ways. There's so many different names that were used in the military, especially code names. So, you know, you can easily have a gentleman go by Raven, but for certain things that, you know, classified, could be used another name. And I definitely don't think that Thomas is the Black Raven that was referenced last night where we were at, but it was perhaps somebody else. And I think with Bernice, the person that had done such a terrible thing to her and took her life, I think that person, I perhaps believe that was a complete stranger and that was not Thomas. That person knew perhaps of what they were doing and got away with it, because a lot of the evidence when it comes to Thomas is he was treated in a way that doesn't necessarily look like he would have been guilty. For example, he wasn't handcuffed or shackled. A lot of the times he was wearing nice clothes, and it wasn't that he wasn't being put in jail, because he was here. He was actually in the last cell on the left down there, and he spent, 7 months here, I believe?
I think.
7 months, or close to something like that, and he lost his life here. So it's not like just because he wasn't handcuffed or wearing nice clothing doesn't mean that he was being treated any differently. And I perhaps think that maybe the prison guard or the warden knew he wasn't guilty. And I mean, back then it's so hard to tell exactly what people were in charge of and how much power they had, but it just seems very unlikely that if this man was guilty for killing this 19-year-old girl, all these other people back then would have treated him so kindly. And, you know, if you know someone's guilty of doing something like that, even if they're human, you don't necessarily treat them kindly. So I just think there's a lot more to that, and I believe that Bernice deserves justice, and even though that justice might have been served then, I don't think that was the right justice, and I don't think that was the right person. We just had a spike there.
No, you're on the show.
That whole time that I was talking, this was on and nothing was coming through. Can you tell us how many people are in this room right now?
Oh, yes.
How many people are in this room right now?
What is that?
I don't think that was a word. I honestly think that was just a gasp of like, oh.
Oh.
Yeah. Are you in pain?
Listen.
Being in the
So if there's somebody here with us, can you touch the ball that's down there that I placed on the box? Or make any type of movement whatsoever to let us know that you're here?
all fun and dumb.
It was all fun and dumb. Get out freely. I heard get out. I heard get out freely.
It's not really like making too much sense.
No, it's not using full sentences or really communicating with us to let us know exactly what its intentions are or whose intentions are when it...
We ask the spirits that are here to come forward, please. Oh, my head hurts. Tom Hutchings, please come forward and talk to us. What was that? Did you sigh? I just heard.
I heard that.
I heard a sigh from back here.
I heard. I thought it was you.
Yeah, no. I heard that from back here, guys. Whoa.
Whoa. Okay.
Okay. And I didn't sigh.
No.
Can you come forward with that spirit box, please, Bill? Yeah. Thank you. So whoever that was that made a sigh, can you do that again, please?
I see them.
I didn't see them. That wasn't very nice. I'd like to speak to Tom Hutchings, please. Let me know if you're here with us, Tom. Evil. What's evil? Sound like they said they are there. Look around. What's
That was me.
What's that?
Over at? What did you hear?
I just that ball went off for a minute. Arthur.
Arthur, are you here with us?
Did it just die? Hi. Help, please.
Get off this, or I don't know.
Hi, Tom. Tom, we've been talking.
We've been talking for a long time, buddy. I consider you my friend. We'd really like to talk to you, Tom, about what happened. We're sitting right out in front of your cell. Tom, I'm going to ask you the hard question. Did you kill Bernice? Yes or no? Yes or no, please.
They sent you in? What?
Yeah, they sent you in.
Tom, can I sit in front of your door?
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna sit in front of your door, buddy.
Were you treated okay here? Tom? His wife? Whose wife? Tom. Did you miss your wife, Tom? I think. You never saw them again. Eddie? Eddie. Who's Eddie?
Sure that.
So Tom, were you at the dance in Black Harbor that night?
Sounds like somebody just whispered his name. Tom. You know people believe you're innocent.
Kathy?
Kathy.
Hi guys.
I'm gonna set the cat ball in front of Tom's door.
Whatever's affecting Joey, step back from him now. Step back from him now. It's too much. You're not allowed to do that. Okay. So Tom, were you at the dance that night?
It was.
And did you meet Bernice there?
Joe, you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Bernice, was that your voice?
They're connected because I felt him in Black's Harbor last night, and now we feel her here.
How could they not be connected? There's been so much conversation around the two, like,
yeah,
after she died. And if he's innocent, she would have made connection with him, I'm sure, while he was in there.
Yeah.
It's good. Tom, there's a ball in your jail cell entry. Can you make that go off? So we know you're here. We know you're here. Can you just make it go off? It's pretty aggressive.
Okay. What was that?
Can we just talk to Tom for a minute, please?
What's up?
Hi. Hi, Tom. Same voice, isn't it?
Yeah, from my heart.
Yeah, from our heart, too. It's been his voice 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
Or the same voice 3 or 4 times.
Tom, do you remember the first night that we met and you helped us?
Yes, sir. It really Fog.
Fear. Fog. There was fear and fog, probably. You're down in St. Andrews. There would have been a lot of fog when you were there, Tom.
Tom, if you didn't do it, why did you admit, or why, you didn't admit, sorry.
Too much.
But why did you take it? Like, why didn't you tell who it was?
It's almost like a brotherhood. That's what I
The
heard.
military is.
Mhm, okay.
Yeah.
Feels like there's a hand on my
Monica.
ankle. Just like that. Like,
Says we.
Tom, come back to
If I
us.
catch.
Tom, just say yes or no. Do you know who committed murder? Do you know who killed Bernice? Yes or no?
Evil. Peter?
Peter?
The person that killed Bernice, Tom, what's his name? Peter?
Jude.
Two? Because I literally was, he's involved. He's involved.
Mm-hmm.
Answer.
So there were two guys.
Yeah.
Conclusion.
It was like, we won. That's it. We got it.
Okay, so
there were two men, and Peter. Sorry. And Peter was one. Is that what we're? Is that?
two
Two
airmen.
Two airmen.
Two airmen.
Oh, my God.
God.
I'm gonna. And it was the same voice.
Good job, Tom. two airmen.
Somebody said his name. Did you hear that? He needs cleansed.
We gotta keep going with this. Two airmen killed Bernice. So you knew them, Tom?
Mike.
So like Peter and Michael? Is that correct?
Guided.
Peter and Mike. Sounds like a radio.
It did. Of course, or bullshit.
I don't know. I heard. You heard, of course?
I heard, of course.
The most.
Wow, Tom.
Okay, two airmen. And he said it with a British accent.
Yes. Peter and Mike. Oh, good job, Tom.
That grew hot.
In a group. I wonder where we would get the information from. Who was on that battalion? Or was it, I guess, I don't know what the terminology is. Unit? Mm-hmm. So where would we get that information? Would they wouldn't have the archives here. It would be a military thing.
Reason.
Catherine. Somebody's talking to me again.
Forge.
Force or forge?
Kathy. Hi. Hi, Tom. And anyone else is trying to talk to me?
Like that.
Charlotte.
Charlotte County?
Albert. Did you guys hear that?
Two
Albert?
females.
Two females. Yeah, there's two females here.
Yep. Do you know our names?
Can you?
Okay, Tom, so we are on to something. Mike and
Yeah, he was pretty excited.
Peter and Mike from the Air Force. How did he say that?
Airmen.
Airmen.
Said
Same
two.
two, yeah.
I said two. Yep.
Said two, yeah.
Tom, are you willing to let go and truly be at peace?
That's what I want.
That's what I want. Okay, buddy. The thing is that people are gonna keep asking to talk to you here. And you have to be willing to truly let go. I want you to be able to reconnect with your wife and your daughter. You deserve that. And your brother died right before you did, didn't he?
He did.
And what was his name? You tell us your brother's name, Tom?
Tim?
He was young. Yeah, you were both very young.
Wait.
Tom, before we leave here tonight, we're gonna see if we can help you, okay?
Is there anybody in here with us right now? And if so, maybe tell us how many people are here. I just heard something over there.
Did you?
Yeah.
What'd you hear?
You're listening.
Yes, I am listening.
And you heard it from behind
Yeah,
me?
heard it in the room behind us. It sounded kind of like a chair moving.
If there's anyone in that room, can you come out and talk to us in the main area?
Back off.
I don't think I've ever heard it say back off.
We're not here to cause you any harm, and we're only here with honor and respect. And we're here to communicate and listen to you. If you're still here and maybe you don't want to talk, maybe you can light up the K2, which is a device that I have right here. It's a tool that helps me know that you're here. All you have to do is touch it, and it will let me know that you're here. It will light up.
It won't hurt you.
It won't hurt you. And I also have another tool that I have, and it's a cat ball, and it also won't hurt you, and it's right behind me. You can either touch it or knock it off. Push it right off the wall.
I told her.
What'd you tell her?
Like, it is overly quiet in here, like, just in general.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you could hear, like, a pin drop.
Yeah. It's so quiet in here.
Is that you?
No, that wasn't me. That was over there to the right.
That's fine.
That's fine. That was very clear. What's fine? Hmm?
I thought I just saw something like fly in the air right in front of me, like almost like smoke.
On the sky?
Like no,
Or the roof?
Like right above our table, like just like right here.
What did it look like?
It looked like some white smoke.
O'clock. Probably. Oh.
Whoever that was, can you do it again?
Last night where we were talking to Bernice, and we had asked her some questions, and a name came up, and I want to bring it up in this courtroom. I brought it up in the jail cells. Is there anyone that's here or knows of someone that uses the name Black Raven?
Sorry.
The camera. Whoa, okay. I don't know if the camera, if like the film is gonna have that on it, but the screen just started like like waves of light just started going through it.
Is there anybody that knows the name or the person that goes by Black Raven?
Not.
Are you okay? I'm definitely getting chills and like, I don't know, it's hard to explain. I'm getting chills. Changing?
Changing? Danger? I don't know. I just like threw up in my mouth. Like something choked me.
Who's here with us?
Oh my god. The K2 just flashed.
I know you're here with us. Can you make that cat ball behind me go off? I feel your presence. I feel your presence.
Just making the. Upon us.
I'm just going to say some common names that would have been used back then to maybe amplify some presence here. Hello, George. Hello, Tom. Hello, Alfred. Hello, Ernest. Those are some of the children's names on the wall. There's Elizabeth.
Pretty well enough.
Something well enough?
Let me inquire.
Let me inquire.
What do you want to inquire?
Free to come.
Free to go.
Is there any of the judges or any of the council or any of the wardens still present here in this courtroom? We've heard that some of the people that were executed here also were buried around here, and their life sentences were taken very serious and meaning just that. Is there any guilt that you may feel playing in deciding someone's fate like that? I have chills right now. Is there someone standing beside me? Perhaps standing behind me? I feel your presence here, and I'll just let you know I mean no harm. My name's Adrian. The year is 2024. This building is very old. And I come in here with the most up respect. I'm just trying to communicate with you guys and maybe understand something. Some of the things that have happened in the past. A lot of tragic things have happened here. Indoctrinate.
I think that's what it said, yeah.
A lot of the faces that I see behind Caitlin, the photos on the wall, they have faces. And a lot of them I see a lot of white smoke, with white fog in front of them. It's physically not there, but I can see it. Especially from the two faces to the left.
Was banging.
Was banging.
It was banging.
Felicity, there was somebody by the name of Mary. Maria or Mary? I'm not sure.
Mary, I think it was Mary.
She was coming through and she's
Weird.
Okay.
Whoa. What the hell? Over?
She was having an affair with somebody's husband. This is the 1800s. And she just kept saying, I was at home, I was at home, I was at home. And she was being accused of killing this man's wife.
Start some research on it for you.
Yeah, we have to look back at the video as to what exactly was said.
So many trials in there.
Yeah. And when did this first start, this courthouse?
At Tottenham.
1840.
1840. What year did she give?
We're not going to talk about the fact that the camera just fell over, though.
Yeah, the camera fell over when you were talking about Mary.
Like, it shouldn't have fallen over.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Were you recording when it fell over?
Yeah, it's been recording this whole time.
Mary, are you still here with us? Did he just went off?
Yeah.
Can you make a noise for us, Mary?
Sound like yes, but
I think so.
Are you the one that knocked over the camera, Mary?
I was thinking.
Mary, can you talk to us, please?
It's Kathy.
K2's going on.
yes, Kathy.
Yeah.
Yes,
Said
Kathy.
Yes, Kathy.
Hi, Mary. Thank you for talking to me.
So you were telling us that you were being wrongfully accused of a murder. Was that correct?
Oh yeah.
It was
Keep lighting that K2 up, please, Mary. Light the colors up. So you told us that you were innocent. Is that correct?
even.
Who was the gentleman's name that you were having the affair with? And that's okay, we're not judging you. Was it David?
Gambling addict.
Gambling addict. Wow.
See?
It's clear as day.
From se-
Would there have been like parlors and stuff?
Oh,
here in
yeah.
town? Yeah. Poker games and stuff.
Yeah.
He doesn't sound like a very nice man, Mary. You guys heard that?
I just had
It was over there.
Yeah, from that back room again.
What was it?
It was like a quick shuffle, maybe?
We've been listening to that. My recorder's full of it.
Yeah.
When we left.
I thought it was from that side door where they used to come in.
Those moments.
Did she say Rosemary?
I'm not sure.
Could have been.
Oh, there's something right beside me.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, something standing behind me for a while. When we heard the noise in front, behind Kate, right when I said I heard something, it said, "You're listening," and then I said, "I am," and then it said, "Back off."
Oof. That man is not very nice. Step forward. Come on. Show yourself. It's like you're a big bully.
Yes, we're doing it.
Yeah, we're doing it.
Miserable me.
Miserable man.
Mm-hmm.
What is up there in that corner, Mary? Can you tell us, please?
Outer wall.
Outer wall. Outer wall.
Is there something that can sort of travel up through there? Is it a portal?
That sounds like someone getting paid.
Smack.
Yeah,
He wanted things.
he wanted this.
Did Tom agree to take the fall?
It's okay.
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 Oh, what was that?
I was asked.
Asked. Somebody talked to you and asked you to agree to this?
Murphy?
Murphy.
Sunday.
Sunday.
Murphy.
Peter Murphy.
Watching.
Oh, I know you're watching. There's a lot of you guys watching.
Was Tom promised something in return?
Okay.
Who's whispering?
And a count.
I want to get out.
I want to get out.
I want to get out. That's Tom. He already told us tonight that he's ready to go.
I want to get out.
And we'll miss.
So, Tom, What's your last name?
Hutchings.
Or do you want me to say it?
Yeah, it's Hutchings, right?
I just love
Hutchins.
Hutchings.
Hutchins.
Hutchings.
Hutchins.
So Tom Hutchings, where were you that night in June in 1942?
I think I was at a dance.
Were you there alone?
No.
Who were you there with?
I was with the girl.
And what's her name?
Is it Mary?
Is it Bernice?
Bernice?
Does that sound familiar?
Yes.
Were you drinking that night, Tom?
Yes.
Heavily?
Yes.
Were you intoxicated?
Definitely.
Do you remember anything that happened that night after you left the dance?
No.
Do you understand that we found Bernice's body?
Yes.
Were you with Bernice where her body was found?
I don't remember.
We have evidence that proves that you were there with her. And what did you do after you left the dance? We heard you...
I don't remember.
Did you go back to the dance?
I don't remember.
We have evidence and witnesses that state that you went back to the dance.
I don't remember.
And you had blood on your clothes.
I don't remember.
What was the last thing that you remember, Tom?
I was intoxicated.
And were you dancing? Do you remember dancing with Bernice?
No.
Do you remember speaking with her throughout the night?
Yes.
Do you remember what the words that were exchanged?
No.
Were you attracted to Bernice?
Yes.
And was she there alone?
No.
Who was she there with? Do you remember?
Me.
Who did you go to the dance with?
Bernice.
You took her to the dance.
Mm-hmm.
And who were your mates? We have witnesses stating that you were speaking with other airmen.
I don't remember.
You don't know their names?
I don't remember.
Why don't you remember, Tom?
I don't remember. I was drunk.
So how do we know that you're claiming you're innocent if you don't remember?
I don't remember.
Are you innocent, Tom?
I don't know.
Did you kill Bernice?
I don't know.
Did you notice you had blood on your shirt?
I don't remember.
So when did you know this? When did you know you had blood on your uniform, Tom?
In the morning.
And you don't remember going to the beach with Bernice?
No.
What do you remember from that night?
I don't remember.
Give me a recount of when you entered the dance. Were you sober when you arrived?
No.
So recount to the jury. Tell us about the night.
I think we had some drinks before the dance.
Who were you drinking with?
Bernice. And I continued to drink at the dance. And that's the last thing I remember.
Do you remember the words that were exchanged between you and Bernice before you became too intoxicated?
I don't remember.
Are you guilty or innocent?
I don't know.
Okay. So now, Joey, I want you to stand up, please. Tom?
Is it a
Thomas Roland Hutchings, I find you guilty of the murder of Bernice Connors, and you will be sentenced to death to take place on December 16th, 1942, to be hanged until you no longer breathe. All right, Joey, you need to just get that energy off of now, buddy.
Please.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
So do you remember a lot of that conversation?
I just answered the questions.
You were...
I haven't really been paying attention to
You were
the
grunting.
last, like 2 days, but like, I just answered the questions as they came to me. I have no idea.
Because you were making a lot of facial expressions.
Because it was just, I'm in a situation I don't understand.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I was answering them. I had no information on them whatsoever. None whatsoever.
Wow.
But the answers were just right there. It was really odd.
Yeah, and your facial expressions just changed.
I'm like really put off by the whole thing. Yeah. Yeah. It's really,
You're clearing.
Yeah, come right here. Yeah, you did very, very well. Thank you for doing that. Okay, now I'm going to get you turned around. Archangel Michael, we ask that you take away any lower negative energies that do not belong to Joey. That they don't belong to him, and that he lets go and he releases. He lets go and he releases.
Thank you, Joey.
You're welcome.
And you've got to remember back then, like all the alcohol was, what's the word you guys use?
Like moonshine, or?
Not moonshine. Yeah, moonshine.
Currency?
Yeah, it was the currency of the day because everything was rationed.
Yeah.
When I was questioning you, you were like...
And he admitted in his statements that they were all sloshed out of their minds on moonshine.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's not just your 0.4 beer.
Yeah,
you're drinking hard stuff.
That's why you just didn't remember.
Yeah.
You're like, I don't remember.
He also had a head injury as a child.
I don't know.
You were frustrated.
Because it was like he just didn't remember. He was too drunk to remember.
But he also had a severe head injury as a child.
Put that together with some moonshine.
Exactly, and we don't have moonshine in England. We just make our own potato vodka. That's all.
We don't know how much he drank. We don't know how long he was drinking.
He even admitted that everybody was drunk at the dance. But no, on the stand, you look completely different. You look like you were pissed.
Yeah.
Not off.
It seemed like I was frustrated.
But you were pissed drunk.
Yeah.
Like when I was looking at you, from my angle at least, your face, it almost didn't look like you.
The answers just came out. I didn't even have to think about them.
See, and all the witnesses, 28 witnesses, were not cross-examined. And they took, the longest person was on the stand for 4 minutes and 28 seconds. I mean, even 3 days before they hanged him, you couldn't get into this town.
Why?
RCMP weren't allowing people in or out.
Until the trial was over?
No, until the hanging was over.
Until the hanging was over. You okay, Kathy?
No, I don't feel it.
It's not under step. Wherever you need to. Sit it up.
Oh, I don't feel well. Just keep your head on my back, buddy. Oh.
It's a lot of this. I don't like it.
So what happened, Kathy? I just started feeling right nauseous. And then I was started the whole gagging thing. Just something really close to me. It's probably that energy that I called out.
Can anyone tell us what that dark energy is here in this building, please?
True and angry, but
What was that? Angry?
Yeah.
Who's angry? What's going on?
The dark energy has made 3 people sick tonight. Can you come forward?
Present yourself and show yourself. Let us know that you're here.
I haven't given up. Well, we're giving you the opportunity. Come on.
I'm not sure if you're real.
I think you're right.
Intellect patrol.
I know there's a lot of people here trying to tell us the truth, and maybe we're going to get to the truth. That's what we want. There's something that's not adding up.
The murder?
So these exact rocks were found on the shore that we were just at was it Denver?
Black's Harbor.
Black's Harbor. At Black's Harbor, there's these exact rocks on the beach where Bernice's body was found.
Wow.
With the same indentations.
Same indentations.
Glitch in the Matrix.
The same exact marks. The same exact stone. And you can see some right here that also have that. It was probably a technique that was used to cut and carve these rocks, but I believe whoever carved these had something to do with that beach as well, because those exact rocks are on that beach, on the shore.
Yeah, they're everywhere, aren't they?
Yeah. You see these notches?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's from like these are man-made stones and they're like rocks or something. I don't know. I don't know how you would get these carvings into it like that.
Wonder if they had some kind of specific dynamite that they just had to drill a little bit, like a little drill hole.
Oh, possibly, yeah.
And then it would split the rock, but that looks, I don't know. I'm just spitballing.
These are lying right up.
Oh yeah,
Not all
I'm
of them,
thinking
though.
they were probably made for measuring.
Maybe, yeah, that makes sense. They seem
symmetrical, yeah.
That to be equal parts.
But I definitely remember seeing that same stone and same carving in the beach that we were just at last night.
That's pretty cool.
Season finale.
Season finale.
Ta-da! Hey guys.
Love it. So as we gather here, can you turn down the volume, please? As we gather here together in this circle, we call on all of our angels, our guides, our loved ones, our ancestors to be here with us, to bring us strength to help do this job. Thomas Roland Hutchings, I know you're right there, right beside me. I feel you. I want you to come stand right in the circle, right in the middle, Tom. We want your time of suffering to be done. We want your time of sadness and separation to be done, Tom. We want you to be reunited with your wife and your daughter, with all those that love you, your brother that went before you. We ask that you find forgiveness in your heart for what was done to you wrongfully, and to know that you are a good man, a good soul. And when you let go, Tom, don't come back, buddy. Don't come back. We will love you and honor you and talk about your memory, but don't come back here, Tom. Leave this jail, leave this courthouse, leave this place. Don't stay here. I want you all just to really put your heart filled with love towards Tom Send him loving thoughts. Archangel Michael, we ask that you come and open this gate for Tom. Open it. And we ask that his family comes to meet him. And that you let go, Tom. Let go, Tom. Let go and be with your family. Be with your family. He's gone already. He's gone. Be at peace, buddy. I send you off with so much love. Oh, wow. Didn't take him long to leave. He was ready. More than ready. Okay. Thank you. We thank you all for speaking with us tonight. Once again, send you back to where you belong with love and light. For those of you that want to go, just go. Just go and be home. You don't have to stay here. This is an awful place to spend eternity. You don't have to do it. Archangel Michael, I ask that you clear off all lower negative energies from us. That nothing comes home with us. Thank you.